Hi guys, welcome to Cloud Tech. In this video, we are going to show you how to print the Fibonacci series for first n numbers. So let us start with the discussion. Can you write a program to print a Fibonacci series for first n numbers, where n will be my input?
Yeah, perfect. So before starting, I'll tell you what is Fibonacci series. So let's consider Fibonacci series starts with 0. 0 is the first number, and then 1 is the second number. Going forward, all the numbers will be sum of previous two numbers. So the next number will be sum of 0 and 1. So that will be 1. If you want to derive the fourth number, so it will be sum of previous two number, which is 1 plus 1 2. Similarly, if you want to derive the fifth number, it is going to be sum of previous two number, which is going to be 3, so on and so forth. So let's try to write the logic for Fibonacci series. As we always do, let's try to write a method for printing the Fibonacci series. So it is going to be a public method, and it is going to be a static method, as we are directly going to call from main, and then we are going to return void, because we are just printing the numbers in the Fibonacci method, and then the name of method, Fibonacci. And then it is going to take a variable which will specify how many Fibonacci numbers I want to print. For example, if I want to print this series, so it has 0 1 2 3 4 numbers, 5 numbers, so 1 2 3 4 5. So n will be 5 in this case. So I want to print first n numbers of the Fibonacci series. So n will be given by the user. So let's try to write the logic. As we know, Fibonacci series starts with 0. So integer number 1 will be initially 0, and then we are also going to declare number 2, which is going to be 1. So number 2 is going to be 1. So these are first two elements of the Fibonacci series, 0 and 1. And we also know the logic runs this way: the next number is always the sum of previous two numbers. So let's try to write the logic for this. And also keep in mind that we want to just give the first n Fibonacci numbers. For that, we are also going to have a counter. So integer counter equal to 0. I'm going to count how many Fibonacci numbers I am trying to generate using this method. So let's try to run a while loop, and this while loop we are going to use counter, and until counter is less than number, I am going to perform my logic, or until count is less than n, I am going to perform my logic. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to print our number 1. So sys out, let me do sys out. All right, so we are going to print the value of number 1, which we know is 0. So let's try to print number 1, and then I'm going to add spaces just for adding some clarity. And we know the number 3 is generated by adding previous two numbers. So let's try to add this logic here. Integer number 3 is going to be generated using number 2 plus number 1. So we know this logic. So we performed the same logic. We generated number 3, and after that we will just assign, just to move one number forward, what we are going to do, we are going to assign number 1 equal to number 2. So we are just going to swap the numbers, and then number 2 will become our number 3. Okay, so this is how the Fibonacci series work. And then we are just going to increment the counter, because we want to produce first n numbers. So we are going to do counter equal to counter plus 1, or just a shortcut counter plus plus. So you can do any of them. After this, we have just completed the Fibonacci method, and now we are going to test this method. To test, we are going to declare integer n equal to 10. So we want to produce first n Fibonacci numbers and print it. And after this, we are going to call the method, which is Fibonacci. Okay, and we are going to pass n. So it is expected that our Fibonacci method will produce first 10 numbers. So let's try to run this program. Okay, so as you can see, first 10 numbers are printed. 0 and 1 are the first and second number, and going forward, this number is sum of previous two, which is 1, and 2 is sum of previous two, which is 1 and 1, and finally 3 is sum of previous two, which is 2 and 1. So this is how the Fibonacci numbers are printed.
Okay, perfect. That's it from this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that will motivate us to create more videos like this. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye bye.